Okay, think about the pressure. If you're selling or stocking outdoor goods right now, you're always looking for those products that, grab attention, solve a real customer need, but also don't cause you headaches logistically. It's a tough balance.
It really is. And customers, they increasingly want to upgrade their outdoor spaces, right? They're looking
Mm.
for things that work well and look good.
Yeah.
So for you retailers, it means finding stuff that, well, meets that demand without being a nightmare to manage.
Exactly. Which brings us to today's deep dive, Nuvo Iron Louvers. These seem to be hitting a lot of those points. Now, you haven't pictured these before. Think kind of like horizontal window blinds, but tougher for outside.
Adjustable slats.
Yeah, adjustable slats. They give you a really flexible way to control light, air, and, the big one for a lot of people,
Mhm.
privacy. We see them used for creating private little zones on decks, making hot tub enclosures look sleek, lots of different things.
And that's really our goal here today, isn't it? To figure out why these louvers are such a standout product, not just for the end user, but specifically for you, the retailers and salespeople. We'll dig into their versatility, why customers want privacy options like this, and maybe most importantly, how easy they actually are to stock and sell.
Okay, let's get into it then. What exactly are these Nuvo Iron Louvers, and why are customers seemingly so interested?
Well, basically, they are these adjustable slats, like you said. They give homeowners or contractors a lot of control over an outdoor environment. And that adjustability, that's really key, is a huge part of the appeal because, fixed panels just don't offer that kind of flexibility.
Right. And we've seen tons of potential uses flagged. Things like privacy panels to kind of section off parts of a backyard, maybe keep the kids' play zones separate from where adults are relaxing.
Yeah, or enhancing pergolas and cabanas.
Mm.
You could adjust the shade, make it feel a bit more finished, more upscale.
And I thought this was clever using them to hide stuff like air conditioning units or garbage bins, but still letting air flow through. That's smart.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's about function and form. But people also use them for custom gates, uh, balcony screens in apartment buildings. I've even seen them suggested for letting pets see out safely within a fence. Lots of uses.
So it really boils down to giving people choices, right? They get privacy, but not that totally boxed in feeling because they can tweak the slats.
Exactly. Open them up, get a breeze, see the view. Close them tight when you want that seclusion.
And there's definitely a look to them. It's very clean, very modern, fits with a lot of the outdoor design trends we're seeing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we absolutely have to talk about durability. This isn't flimsy stuff. It's engineered to, actually last outside.
We're talking about polyoxymethylene. That was interesting. The notes mentioned it's used in the car industry for parts that need to be tough.
Strong and stable. That tells you something about the resilience. So you're looking at good resistance to rust and fading. That's a huge plus for longevity. Means fewer headaches for you down the line with complaints.
Right. Confidence in the product.
Absolutely. And don't forget the customization. Nuvo Iron gives you the hardware system, the mechanism, right? But the customer gets to pick their own slats.
As long as they're that standard 5.5-inch width.
Yes, 5.5 inches wide,
Mhm.
wood, vinyl, as long as the whole set of 11 doesn't weigh more than 8 pounds total, so people can really match it to their style.
Okay, so you add it all up. Adaptable, controls privacy, looks modern, it's durable, which minimizes issues, and you can customize it. I can see why customers are drawn to it.
Yeah.
They're basically getting the tools to create that comfy, private, stylish outdoor space they're picturing.
Or even just hide the ugly stuff neatly.
Yeah, exactly. Solve those practical problems, too.
And obviously, for you folks in retail and sales, that's strong customer interest. That means real potential. So let's shift gears a bit. Why are these specifically called out as an easy-to-stock privacy option? What makes them smart for your side of business?
Well, that word easy seems to pop up a lot. For starters, they're designed to work with lots of different framing materials. Wood, metal, composite, even that treated ACQ wood.
That's a big win, right? For contractors dealing with different job sites or DIYers maybe adding on to an existing deck.
That compatibility definitely simplifies things. Your sales team doesn't need encyclopedic knowledge of 50 different installation quirks for every material.
Good point. And they apparently ship pretty much ready to use, not a lot of complex pre-assembly needed in the back room.
Saves time, reduces errors. Always good.
Yeah. Plus, it's a standardized system, designed for openings up to 4 feet wide by 4 feet high. That clear spec makes ordering simpler, and it helps customers figure out exactly what they need for their project, Less confusion. Standardization is gold for inventory management and for giving clear info at the point of sale.
And listen to this, the Estimated install time, around 45 minutes for a standard setup. And the kit
Wow.
comes with the hardware needed for wood posts, actuators, brackets, screws, all in there.
45 minutes. That's pretty quick,
Right.
assuming you've got some basic skills.
Yeah.
Highlighting that ease of installation could really overcome some customer hesitation, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Manage those expectations, make it seem less daunting.
Right. And the design itself is quite minimal, which usually means easy to clean, easy to maintain. That's always a good selling point. People are busy.
Definitely. Oh, and they mentioned the materials and packaging are recyclable. That's another tick box for environmentally conscious buyers.
So, yeah, on the easy side, it sounds like they've thought about the practicalities for the installer and for you, the business stocking it. Now, what about the privacy option part and the market demand? Why should retailers focus on this kind of product right now?
Well, like we touched on, that desire for customizable, low-maintenance outdoor stuff, especially privacy, it just keeps growing. People are putting more money into their backyards, making them real living spaces.
They want comfort, seclusion, personalization.
And the fact that these louvers are so versatile means you, as a retailer, can appeal to a really broad audience. Homeowners doing DIY, sure, but also contractors building patios, decks, balconies, even doing privacy screens for, like, condo building.
That wider market is key. And think about contractors. This is a perfect add-on sale, isn't it?
How so?
Well, imagine a contractor finishes a deck. They can then say, hey, for a bit more, we can add these louvered panels, give you adjustable privacy, make it feel more like a resort.
Yeah.
It bumps up the project value and makes the contractor look like they offer premium solutions.
Ah, okay, I see. Nice little upsell potential there. Makes total sense. Okay, so we've got that louvers are popular, customers want them, and they're relatively easy for you to handle. But how do you actually show these off effectively in a store? How do you get customers excited?
Visuals are everything here. The suggestion is to build a small mock-up, like a section of a privacy panel, maybe even part of a gate, using the louvers, something people can walk up to and actually interact with.
Right, let them play with the slats, open and close them, see how it feels.
Exactly. That hands-on thing really demonstrates the value way better than just a picture. And maybe display the hardware kit itself. Show all the bits and pieces included, takes away some of the mystery about installation.
Yeah, demystify it. Show them it's not a million complicated parts.
And show different slide options. Have examples of different wood finishes, vinyl colors, help them picture how it would look with their style in their yard.
It's about sparking that imagination, making it tangible. The info also mentioned marketing support materials. What should retailers know about those?
Okay, so NuvoIron.com, their website, seems to be the main hub. Customers can browse, obviously, but it's also a tool for your sales teams. They've got detailed how-to videos, install guides you can download.
Those videos sound crucial.
Absolutely. Pointing a customer towards the how-to installation video, or even playing it on a tablet in the aisle. That can seriously ease concerns about how tricky it might be to put together. Same with the downloadable PDF instructions.
Yeah, if you can show them up front that it's manageable, you remove a huge potential roadblock to the sale, right?
Exactly. And they apparently have a blog post, too, like a you asked, we answered thing.
Oh, like an FAQ.
Sort of, yeah. It tackles common questions. How far do the slats open? How tough are the materials, really? Wind resistance, size limits. What kind of posts do you need? Your salespeople can use that to answer questions confidently and accurately.
Builds trust in the product. And it sounds like there's actual customer service support if someone does run into trouble during installation.
Seems so.
Yeah.
Which is good backup for both you and the customer.
Okay. And for retailers needing to actually get the product, the where to buy info on the site clarifies the channels. In-store, online, wholesalers.
Yeah, makes it clear how businesses can source it. So it looks like there's a decent support structure there, helping you get it and helping you sell it.
You mentioned those how-to installation videos a couple of times. It feels like video is just massive these days for this kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely massive. Visual learning is just so powerful, especially for DIYers, right? But even pros might appreciate seeing a specific product install first. Seeing it step by step makes it feel way less intimidating.
And the idea of retailers using those videos, like playing them on a screen in the store, like you said, or sharing them on their own websites or social media.
That's really smart marketing. It educates people before they even walk in or while they're browsing online. It provides value, and it helps set realistic expectations about the install.
Which means happier customers in the long run.
Exactly. Builds confidence in the product and confidence in their ability to handle it.
Okay, so wrapping this up, it really sounds like Nuvo Iron Louvers offer a pretty solid opportunity for anyone selling outdoor products.
I think so. You've got a product hitting that sweet spot. Strong customer demand for privacy and modern style. It's versatile for different projects. It's designed to be relatively easy to stock and handle from your end. And importantly, there's good support available, especially those install videos.
And flipping it around for the customer. They get that custom privacy, good durability, the aesthetic they want, and an install that doesn't sound like a total nightmare. Seems like a win-win.
It really does seem that way.
Yeah.
Which leads us to the final thought for you listening today, especially if you're in this outdoor living retail space. Really consider how adding something like these losers, something versatile and genuinely in demand, could boost your offerings.
Yeah, how could it help you tap into that growing desire for personalized, functional outdoor spaces this season and thinking longer term, too?
Definitely check out those online resources we mentioned. Get a deeper feel for the product, maybe spark some ideas for how you can showcase it in your own space.
That's it for this episode of The Iron Mic, brought to you by Nuvo Iron. If you liked what you heard, follow us to stay up to date on our latest episodes. Got questions? Interested in the products we talked about? Or have a project to share? Visit nuvoiron.com or find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok at Nuvo Iron. Until next time, listen in, learn more, and build better.